Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Bosch SMS4EMW06 Freestanding Dishwasher. What I want to do today is to show you around the dishwasher, some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just before I start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, give us a quick thumbs up. I'll just show you the dimensions. And first of all, the width, you're looking at 60 centimetres or 23.5 inches. The overall height is pretty standard, 33.5 inches or 85 centimetres. And the depth, so front to back, from the top lip at the back here, you're looking at 59 centimetres or 23.25 inches to the front lip. And if you're going to include the full door as well, then really looking at 62 centimetres or around 24.5 inches. So if you're thinking of purchasing, I suppose, any dishwasher, just make sure it'll fit in the space, because there's nothing worse than arriving with a new dishwasher, then realising it doesn't fit. Just show you inside the dishwasher. And if I work from the top down, with this model it has 14 place settings, and with this you do get the top cutlery tray. Now this can be really useful if you like to separate all your cutlery out, and if you want to make sure that everything is really nice and clean. This kind of design is normally preferred, especially if you want a good washing performance. You can find with the standard dishwasher basket that you put the cutlery in at the bottom. I suppose the main issue can be that when you've got the cutlery close together, especially if it's full and you're jam-packing it, then the performance won't be quite as good. Also, you can find with certain knives, forks, spoons, things like that, that they can become tarnished if you have them next to each other during the washing process. The next one down, so with this, you have got something called Rackmatic, and this enables you to lower the basket if you want to. You've got different positions in between, but all you need to do is just press the handles on the side, and that means you can raise or lower it. Now that can be very useful if you've got, say, tall glasses in the top, or if you have, say, tall plates in the bottom that you wanted to raise or lower this. Being able to raise or lower this basket is actually really useful, especially when you've got the top tray here. If you have got, say, tall wine glasses that need to sit in here, then being able to lower this is actually a really useful idea. So well done, Bosch. You also find that you've got this little indentation here. I suppose most of the time it's used as a handle to pull the tray in and out, but this is actually more useful for the tablet or the gel pouch that will drop into it during the washing process. And what happens is it drops into there, as I say, partway through the start of the process of the wash, and it will dissolve. The main advantage of it landing into there rather than into any other part of the dishwasher is it's guaranteed to, I suppose, dissolve the gel pouch or the tablet rather than dropping into a cup or bowl and then not dissolving properly. As you go down to the bottom tray, you'll notice that some of these are dark in colour and some are light. Now you'll find that the ones that are dark you can fold down, so you can fold them down completely flat, which is actually a really good idea, especially if you've got things like large casserole dishes or saucepans that you want to wash. It's just so much easier to keep it flat. If I take this out, just pop this to one side, then you'll notice that you've got the full stainless steel interior on this model. Now, I always prefer a full stainless interior. It's so much better than the cheap Polynox or plastic interiors that some manufacturers are still insisting on using, basically to try and save money. The main advantage is it's a lot stronger inside, so if you do drop something on it, then all it would normally do is to dent it rather than crack it. I have had a customer in the past where they've had one of the cheap Polynox interiors, they've dropped a casserole dish on it, cracked it, and essentially that wrote the dishwasher off. As far as maintenance of the dishwasher, it's very simple. You've just got the filter at the bottom here. Now you will find that this will be slightly wet. It's not that it's been used before by a previous person or customer, it's just that it's tested in the factory to make sure that everything is okay. Now that's recommended to take it out every now and then, just give it a quick rinse through, make sure that's nice and clean. Also you can take the spray arm off, that's the lower spray arm, that just pulls off like that. And also you've got the salt on the left hand side here. It is always recommended to use dishwasher salt, don't use normal table salt, don't get too confused. I'll just pop this back in and then I'll just show you at the front here. So you've got the rinse aid on the right hand side here, and you've got the tablet where you will put that in. To switch the dishwasher on, all you need to do is just press the button on the left hand side here, and you'll see that you've got a really nice clear LED display. That shows you the time remaining of the program. Now that's important to have a look at on a dishwasher, because there are some dishwashers that have this kind of design, but they don't necessarily have the time remaining indicator. And personally I always find it really useful having that feature, because the programs do vary in length quite a lot, and I'll just show you that. So the first program on the left hand side here is the Eco program. It's to wash at 50 degrees, and that's ideal for mixed tableware and cutlery, and I suppose the main thing is it's going to be for common household food remnants that are lightly dried on, but you will find it's quite a long program at 4 hours 20, and with this program it will consume around 9 litres of water. The next program, so the Auto 45 to 65 degrees, with this program, as you can see, it's quite a lot shorter at 2 hours 20. You will find that what this will do is it will send a certain amount of water into the dishwasher at the very start of the program, and depending on how dirty it is, using the sensors within the dishwasher, it will select a temperature between 45 and 65 degrees. And you'll find that the water consumption on that is between 7 litres and 15.5 litres, depending on the temperature that it will use. Next one is the Intensive 70. This can be a really good program if you've done a Sunday roast where you've got lots of dirty pots and pans that need a really good clean, then that's the main program to use. And with that program, that will consume between 11.5 and 13.5 litres of water. Next program is almost at the opposite end of the scale. This is quite a quick program. As you can see, it's a 65-minute program on the display there. And with this one, this will consume around 10.5 litres of water. I suppose this is an ideal program if you're in a hurry, if everything that you're washing isn't too dirty, but you still want a good performance of wash. Next one, Silence 50 degrees. So with this one, this consumes around 10.8 litres of water, and this can be ideal if you wanted to wash at night. So if the noise of the dishwasher is really important to you, then you'll find that this is quite a long program. There's quite a lot of soaking with this program at just over 4 hours, because if you are doing it during the night, where you want everything to be quiet, then time of the wash isn't too important. Then you've got Favourite on the right hand side here, where you can store a favourite program if you want to. On the display, it does show you, it gives you an indicator. Apart from the time, it's giving us an indicator as to the salt and the rinse aid that need to be put into the machine. Of course, this is a brand new machine, so I've not put those in yet. You have got the time delay, so if you wanted to combine the time delay with, say, the silence program, so if you've got things like Economy 7, where you've got cheap electricity during the night, then what you can do is you can delay the start of the program by up to 24 hours. There you go, 24 hours, and then it will go back to the standard time of the program. And as I say, that can be really good if you just wanted to delay the start of the program for some reason, if you got cheap electricity during the night, or you just wanted to delay it for other reasons. You got a feature on it called Home Connect, which combines with this button here called Remote Start. What this enables you to do is to start the dishwasher from your phone or tablet, and you've got a whole app based around this. As I say, it's called Home Connect. And there are other features that you've got with it. I'm not going to show you it today because it's almost a separate video altogether, but that can be really good to get set up when you've got the dishwasher fully installed and up and running. You've got this called Extra Dry. Now, if you wash a lot of plastics, so if you've got a lot of things like kids' plates or kids' plastic beakers, then sometimes you do find that the drying process of a standard dishwasher might not be that great, but having the Extra Dry option can be very good to help dry everything at the end of the program. If you're not going to wash much, then using the half load option can be very good to save energy and water. Also, you've got something called Speed Perfect. So if you select a program, for example, the Auto 45 to 65 degree, and what you can do is you can speed the program up if you want to. So if everything isn't too dirty, then just press this button, and as you can see, it skips from 2 hours 20 down to 1 hour 39. So again, it speeds the process of the wash up. You do find that the performance of the wash won't be quite as good, I suppose it's the same on washing machines. If you're going to speed the washing process up of washing items, then the process of the wash and the performance won't be quite as good as if you're doing a long program. Then finally, on the right hand side here, on these buttons, you've got something called Machine Care. Now this is a really good program for keeping the machine nice and clean and well maintained. Personally, I'd recommend using the Machine Care program every, I suppose, 6 to 8 weeks. It really depends, I suppose, how often you're using the dishwasher and also the temperature of the washes that you're using over on the left hand side here. If you are the sort of person that's going to use some of the lower temperatures, say the 50 degrees quite often, then I'd personally recommend using the Machine Care a little bit more often. If you're going to use some of the higher temperatures, especially the intensive 70 degrees, then I'd really recommend that you don't need to use it quite as often. You have got a key lock facility or child lock, so if you press and hold this button for 3 seconds, then you'll find that it will enable the child lock. You might be able to see you've got a little key symbol on the display there, and to get rid of that, all we need to do is press and hold that button for 3 seconds, and then it's got rid of the key symbol. And all this will do is it just locks the keypad and it just stops little fingers coming along and playing with it during the washing process. Just show you the energy label on the dishwasher. As you can see, it's a B energy rating, which is very energy efficient if you're looking for something that's going to consume little electricity and water. Just below that, it shows 65 kilowatt hours per 100 cycles. Of course, that will always vary depending on the programs that you're choosing. If you are going to choose some of the things like the intensive 70 degrees, then it will consume quite a bit more than that. Just proving that it's a 14-place setting dishwasher. And also the other main thing to point out is the noise level, 42 decibels, a B rating. Now, things like noise level, I always think is really important to look at when you're purchasing, I suppose, any kitchen appliance, not necessarily just a dishwasher, because what you don't want to do is to have a noisy dishwasher or appliance running in the background, especially if you live in an open plan flat or apartment. Just show around the back of the dishwasher, and first of all you've got the mains connection at the bottom left here. Now with this mains connection, I'll just show you the plug. This plug does actually pull out, so the main advantage is when you first install it, if it needs to go through a small hole in a cupboard or something like that on either side, then at least it plugs in like that, which I think is always a really good idea. You've got the waste in the middle here, and also you've got the water connection just on the right hand side. You do get a new hose with the dishwasher, and it is always recommended to try and use the hose with the new dishwasher. If not, if you're going to use the old hose that you've got in your kitchen, then at least take the washer out of here and then pop it into the old hose to try and stop any leaks in the future. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these models, I've provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Bosch SMS4EMW06 Freestanding Dishwasher. Would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. Do always ask for comments, whether good or bad, about the video. If there's a particular feature or something that I've missed that you want help with, or you want me to try and decipher what it could be, then let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have got one of these dishwashers, not necessarily this model, if you've got a Bosch freestanding dishwasher similar to this, let me know what you honestly think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching today.